Yo, it's your boy Pop Shop Talk back in the building. I'm talking a little of this boxing shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we got some little fights going on in the month of December. You know, we got a few that's going on coming up in the beginning of January. You know, some stay busy joints. But the real fight that we waiting on, the real fight that we've been talking about, that's right, Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. That's what we really want to see. Ain't no bows about it. I know there's some people out there want to see the Jake Paul joint, but hey, I personally, that really don't move me. I personally feel like it's still, rig fight, stage fight, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way AJ getting in there and he gonna lose. So if anybody out there and you got your money on Jake Paul, you might as well go ahead and call a donation because AJ ain't losing. Period. You got too much on the line, so they ain't gonna script it for him to lose. Bottom line. But like I said, you got a few good fights coming up in January. At Andy Cruz, he's fighting. Muratala, I think that's going to be a good fight. Although I still want to see Andy Cruz, step it up a little bit more because I think, I think his skill set, it warrants that. I really want to see him get up there and get in that squabble with Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? Because, be honest with you, I think Keyshawn might be ducking that smoke a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I like Keyshawn. Keyshawn is he's a gritty fighter. And I like the attitude that he brings to the ring. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I would feel like if you got that dog in you like that Roy Jones, you want that lick back. And, from the last couple times that they fought, even though it was in the amateurs, Cruz came on top. So, I was thinking that, Keyshawn want to get that lick back. You know what I'm saying? So, hey. But I understand, he got, some hitches on his back. You know what I'm saying? But, I think he gonna whoop him too. You know what I'm saying? I think he gonna whoop Hitchens. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but I just think that Keyshawn has got a little more dog in him than Hitchens. Just bottom line, just as an observer. But that fight is in the making. But I personally would like to see Keyshawn and Cruz first before Africa and Keyshawn. I just want to see that first, because I think that has more history and it's got a little bit more meat on the bone, But I get why, Hitchens want to get that fight, want him to get his name out there, you know what I'm saying? He defended his belt. But, there's definitely more fights out there for him. Hell, really, he could him and the winner of T.O. and Shakur, they could get into it. You know what I'm saying? That could go down. These guys are only separated by, a few pounds. You know what I'm saying? And credit to Bud, you know what I'm saying, and what he did. It just goes to show, man, dudes can make fights if they want to make fights. You're going to take this much time off between your fights. You got enough time where you could gain that weight, lose that weight, get yourself right, get your body right, and you can fight who you want to fight. Tank and Paul. That was crazy. But he was willing to move up to fight Paul. So it is what it is. There's a lot of good fights out to be made. It's all about if dudes really want to get out there and get it done. As a fan of the game, I just want to see some good fights. Some good squabbles. So hey, like I said, we got that coming up at the end of January, and I'm looking forward to it. You got some stay busy fights up in the middle. And I will watch some Fire Stick. I'm gonna Fire Stick all that shit, but still, I'm gonna watch. Some is not as interesting to me, but it's up there. You got the Wilder, and he accepted the fight. Man, that's gonna be crazy. He got to punch his chance. That's all I can say. He got to punch his chance. No disrespect to the former champ. You know what I'm saying? But Usyk's that guy. Usyk's been that guy for a few years now. So all respect do go to the champ. But he's giving him an opportunity. That's the best thing we can say about that. But it's your boy. That's all I got. Pop Shop Talk. Yo, come back in the building. Chop it up with your boy. Drop a comment if you got one. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's your boy. Peace out.